So around 2 weeks ago, Fall Guys tweeted out this. They removed the vertical seesaws on Seesaw, which was a variation where the seesaws would face vertical instead of horizontal at the final set of seesaws. This news was very disappointing as I absolutely loved this variation. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys gameplay of vertical seesaws from a video that I never uploaded, and then talk about my thoughts of them removing it. If you guys enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. Anyways, let's get to it. I'm gonna try that. I'm in first. I'm gonna try to tilt the seesaw so much that like no one like standing on the very trying to tilt it down. Wait, that guy made it? I'm just standing here so no one can make it through. One guy made it through, but I don't want anyone else to make it. Oh my god. Guys, help me with this. No, everyone's making it through. Everyone's making it. No, I need you guys to help me. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm not messing around. Wait, no, I think I'm gonna make it. Oh, I barely qualled. I barely qualled. Oh my god. That was insane. The guy just kept tilting that seesaw. Alright, so now that I showed you guys some gameplay of vertical seesaws before they're removed, I'm just gonna kind of talk over my whole like thoughts about it and stuff, and just like I'm gonna talk about like why they removed it, my thoughts on them removing it, and like all that. So pretty much the reason why they removed vertical seesaw from Seesaw was because what would happen pretty much is if you stood at one end of the seesaw, you'd pretty much tilt it, blocking people from getting through the level. So pretty much, you could pretty much block people from getting through the level if you stand on the side of the seesaw that's closer to the finish line. And because of the way seesaws work, like in this game and in general, like if you stand on one side of the seesaw, it will be lower than the other. So pretty much, yeah, how it worked was that if you were to stand on that, it would cause the end of the seesaw that was away from the finish line to tilt upward. So people coming from that direction wouldn't be able to get on the seesaw at all. It was pretty much, you'd be able to do that, and it would pretty much just block people from getting through the seesaw. It's pretty much the whole reason why they removed it. And I'm just gonna kind of talk about my thoughts a little bit, so I don't really know where to start here. It's just, first off, I gotta say, like, I absolutely loved that variation with the vertical seesaws. I think it was a really fun variation. Probably the best variation we've had on Seesaw. I'm pretty sure really the only other variation we've had on Seesaw that we still have is the big Edis that could spawn there sometimes. And this variation probably is really rare, just like the big Edis. I know getting the big Edis and getting that version are both really rare on Seesaw. So it's like the version that with the vertical seesaws on Seesaw, like rarely popped up. And like as soon as I saw that news, I was definitely very devastated. Like Fall Guys kind of pushed out a small update, and there was two things in the update. Like pretty much this whole video, it pretty much is focusing on the fact that they removed vertical seesaws. Oh, there's the penguin here. But pretty much the whole video has just been focusing on how they removed vertical seesaws, but they also in that same update they did a good change as well, which is what they did is that they made Fall Mountain where they removed the hammers by the crown, which is causing a glitch where like there used to be hammers like by the crown. It was a variation, but it popped up a lot of times. It was pretty rare to get Fall Mountain without it, but it'd pretty much be hammers right by the crown. It caused an issue where sometimes it wouldn't let you grab the crown. Really, when that issue happened was that like when the crown was rising or it was going down, like if you tried to grab the crown from underneath, it would not grab. But they fixed it where now there's no issue with grabbing the crown, which I think is a very good fix, because that was always really annoying. Like sometimes I'd jump kind of early, and it looked like I'd be able to grab the crown from underneath, but it wouldn't work because of that issue, which definitely cost me a good few wins. Thanks, Mediatonic. That's very disappointing. But then they removed the like the vertical seesaws were like that was a good change. I was happy about that, but like really, I don't want to spend too much time talking about it because I mainly just wanted to talk about the vertical seesaws being gone. Like I said before, it was really rare. I get why they removed it, but I'm kind of sad. The thing about the vertical seesaws is that although you could grief and do stuff like that, like at least in my games, like I found hardly anyone trying to do that strat and grief. Like as you saw in that gameplay, like I kept tilting the seesaw to try to prevent people from getting through, but no one ever helped me in that. Like, I never really found people doing it, the strat. Like, not much people did it in my games. Maybe, like, who knows, maybe on, like, PC people did it more, or maybe I just got in lobbies that didn't have, like big griefers in it or something. It could just be that. Like, maybe I just got put in lobbies with people that weren't, like, as grief happy. And me in general, like, I'm usually not a griefer. Like, I don't really grief in this game that often. I'm not saying that I like never grief in this game, but I just don't grief that often. I sometimes do though, honestly. Like if it's a 1v1 on Jump Showdown, I will usually try to grief the last guy just to prevent a timeout. It's not like timing out in Jump Showdown's bad or anything. Like I still do get a crown for it. It's just I just don't like playing Jump Showdown for that long. Really, I'd prefer just to end it sooner. So I'll usually grab, and sometimes like I'll hit the slime before the other person, or sometimes they'll hit the slime before me. Usually when I grab that person, I'll fall off myself. So it comes down to, well, I hit the slime first or them. And maybe, like there are other people who constantly had problems with it, but I hardly ever found people trying to do that on the vertical seesaws. Usually people just tried to get through. I didn't have people grief. And seesaw is definitely a level that you could definitely grief on a lot, for sure. Like, even, like, the horizontal seesaws, like how they normally are, you could stand at one end and grief people. Which kind of is, like, a stalemate. Like, it kind of can prevent people from qualling still. Just kind of like the vertical seesaws. Maybe not as bad, but you still can kind of prevent some people from getting through the finish line. From getting that easy qual. But, yeah. I'm trying to think of what else to say. Like, I'm just really sad about the variation. Like, I get why they removed it, but, like, so I hardly ever found it in my game, so unless it was a problem in other people's games, like, other people would constantly have griefers when vertical seesaws were a thing, then, like, I get it, but you hardly ever got the variation. The griefing was just fun, and maybe other people got really frustrated by it, but I thought it was funny, in my opinion, but I could see how other people got frustrated. But yeah. I just, like, if I was in charge of the game, I probably wouldn't have removed it, just because you hardly ever played it, and, like, people didn't always grief on it, at least in my experiences. Like, I don't know about other people, it's just, I haven't really seen much other people, like gameplay on it, from, like, other people's perspective, at least, like, I know recently, because vertical seesaws were removed. Like, Fall Guys tweeted that out, like, a little over 2 weeks ago. Like, they tweeted that out on the 17th of February, 2021, and this video will be out on the 6th of March, 2021. So I go around. My team is not doing good right now. So it's been a little over 2 weeks now. Definitely Season 4 is coming soon, but like, one other thing I want to discuss is whether or not I think they'll ever bring it back. Like who knows? Like, I hope they add some sort of, like, variation to Seesaw to make up for it. I don't know if they'll ever bring that back, but hopefully they'll do something. Like, my team is just doing nothing now. But I hope they, like, do something to Seesaw, because there's really not enough variations. Like, Seesaw is one of those maps that's kind of hard to put variations in. Like, there might be more variations I'm missing, but really the only 2 variations I could think of in Seesaw off the top of my head that were a thing was Big Edis and the vertical Seesaws. Now that vertical Seesaws are removed. Like, unless I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure the only other variation you can get on Seesaw is the Big Edis, and already the Big Edis hardly ever spawns, I feel like. It's probably one of the rarest Big Edises. If that's even a word, I don't know if it's Edises. I don't know how to pronounce it if it's plural. If my team's gonna lose here, just rip, unless we somehow make a comeback. This spinny thing in the middle really ruined us. But this is kind of my thoughts on it. Like, I'm kind of sad they removed it. I can kind of tell if it could be a bit of a problem on, like, other servers, but, like, I kind of had fun with it, and I have some gameplay of it at least. I had a video that I never uploaded, and pretty much, like, I kind of mentioned at the beginning, but this footage is from a video that I actually never uploaded. And for those of you that are curious, like, what was the video about? Why didn't you upload it? The video was titled, I Became a Griefer in Seesaw. I'll put the thumbnail I made for it up on the screen right now. But, yeah. So pretty much what the purpose of the video was is just that, like, it's just to show that I really started to become a griefer on Seesaw. And there were a total of 3 different matches of gameplay, and 2 of them were with vertical Seesaws, which you saw earlier, and 1 was me griefing with regular Seesaws, which I didn't include because they aren't vertical Seesaws, but I was just trying to grief on regular Seesaws. You might be wondering now why I didn't upload it. Like, the reason I didn't upload it, really, is because, first off, it was one of my earliest videos, but, like, not really that, but, like, it definitely isn't as good as some of my newer videos. Like, the video, it was just alright, but the problem about it is that it was only, like, I think about, like, a 4, minute long video, I believe. Yeah, I forget how long it is exactly off the top of my head. I think it was only around 4 minutes long, which is kind of short. Well, rip this guy. But it was definitely kind of a short video. And I just didn't think you guys would really find it too entertaining, really. I could have uploaded it and stuff, but, like, I care about giving you guys good content. Like, if there's a video that I don't like, that I don't want to upload, like, I won't upload it. So that's why I decided not to upload that video. It's just because of the fact that I didn't think it was that great of a video, and I want to give you guys, I want to, like, entertain you guys with some good videos. I won't release a video if I do not like it when I'm done. Like, I thought it'd turn out really good. Like, most videos I've edited, like, it's the only video that I didn't release after editing so far. Like, every other video, like after editing, like, there's no other videos, besides for one video that I started to, like, get gameplay for, but never filmed because I played, like, a bot then, but pretty much it for now, but I've kind of done a lot of explaining about it and everything, but I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to smash the like button, but just only if you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.